Hello. I was trying, oh, hold on, let me tilt the camera. That's a little chopping off my head here. Can you hear me okay? Is everybody good? Happy Thursday, at the end of the month, QOV day. It's the end of the month, Thursday. Can we hear me all right? I'm gonna tilt the camera up. I was mentioning the last of my cameras. I mean the cookies, crackers. Cookies, I wish cookies. There we go. That should be a bit better. I know I'm gonna be sitting down, but you know, stand up, you don't need to chop my head off. Don't chop my head off. Not off with the head. Loud and clear. Thank you, Lindsay. Or Linda Lindsay. Thank you, thank you. Yes, thank you, Alta and Wendy Jo and Marcy. How you doing, Marcy? Big hugs to your family. Still thinking about you. Thinking about you and your family, your husband. Hello, Glenda. Glenda's from Australia. Am I correct? Am I wrong? Correct me. I am cutting bits and pieces for the Thursday QOV. I didn't quite get all the way there, but yay, thank you. Do I win a point? Do I get a point, Glenda? Do I? Hello, Teresa. Hello, Annie. Happy you're here. Hello, Pauline. So this is the one of the blocks, okay? See here? That's one block. You got two of those. And this is how it ends up coming out. So there's what I'm calling is a short neck goose and then a regular goose, okay? And that's how it's gonna look in the end. So I'm adding a very modern twist. What I have yellow here is actually I got gray cut, but that's because I have gray, and the rest is white, and then I'm picking colors from my scraps to build this out. Isn't that pretty? So that was, I saw something similar on Pinterest, but I didn't want to copy anybody. And because we have the EQ8 software, we can adapt and putter around and make something different. And this is what we came up with. And I really like that. So you get really big chunks of fabric. Here is 10.5 by 35.5. Here is like 40 by 35.5. Here is like, I think it's 5.5 by 40, and then again down here is the same as this one up here, which is like 10.5 by 35.5. So a good chunk. If you have, we have a big huge white roll, and we've been using it for lots of backings and this and that, and it's not, it's not thin, but it's on the thin side of the cotton. So I was preferring to use it with more of a bigger projects, not tiny stitches, but not tiny stitches, but tiny blocks, but more of a bigger block, and I think it'll look out quite well. There we go. Hey, Kierdly. Hello, Allison. Good morning. It's like dark 30 for her. It's like 7 a.m. Hello, Linda Highlander. Happy you're here. Doing okay at the hospital, getting fluids off his stomach area second time in a week. Oh, well, we're thinking about him. Let him know. That might help. I don't know. Just big loveful thoughts your way. So that's where we're putting it. Would be awesome around a center panel. Perfect. I was hoping to just have some fun filling in this with just like filler, like just fillers of free motion quilting. I do swirls, I do pearls, I do blah, I do this, I just whatever, have some fun in those areas, and then probably just stitch in the ditch in those big ones. So, but isn't it cute? That's you. Big hugs, big hugs. On my way to school, I knew Allison would be on her way to school. She's got all sorts of little munchkins. Well, they're not little, they're big munchkins. Hello, Victoria. You made it. Of course you did. Because we told you we'd be here. Hello, Mimi. Glad you're here from Middlefield. Middlefield where? I missed that. I missed where your Middlefield is. Are you going to give us the pattern? Pop has the pattern. I'm not sure what exactly he's doing with it, but I'm sure he will let you know. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's 5 7/8 for these. What I'm trying to cut right now is the white triangles to go on the outside of my gray here. I've got these ones cut a lot. And we may not get, obviously probably not going to get it all done today, but we're going to try to get at least a good portion of it done today. And I've got some mix of other textured fabrics too. I was hoping to try and find mostly solids in my collection, but you know, it is what it is. I got a pattern, So, but I don't see why it wouldn't look still nice. So with the pattern, so we'll give it a go. We'll give it our best effort. Give it our A#1. And we'll see what happens. All we can do is try and go from there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and have some fun along the way. You know, hanging out with you guys. I missed ya. It's been a whole month since we were hanging out. This is my QOV girls. And then just once on the diagonal for that. The gray ones, or not, were what is yellow in here. Okay, what is yellow in there is actually 11 and 3/16 by 11 and 3/16, and then cut both ways. So that gives you that big one there. So what I just cut right here should be able to form right off these, and that's going to give me a nice little textured big goose all the way across, and they're all going to be gray. So I'm kind of like, you know, the short neck goose and the long neck goose. Hello from Oklahoma, says Barbara. We'll be building out this pattern the weekend. Sale for the, okay, perfect. Oh, there you go. I didn't know. This is an idea that I had, and we used the software, and we puttered at it for a few hours to get it right. And off we went. And different from the one I seen on Pinterest too. So, because we don't want to hurt nobody's feelings now. Orange cast on my leg now. What was it? It was green before, wasn't it? Cute little toes hanging out. You got cute toes, Annie. Just saying. Blue. It was blue. Okay. I knew it wasn't orange. Let's just put it that way. I'm thinking maybe it was yeah, it was blue. 5, 6. Hold on. Oh, not too neon. Some of them are really bright. It's like, whoa, what's going on? Hello, Nadine. Watch for a few minutes and lots to do. I bet she's probably a busy little beaver. A busy little beaver where she is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it's 7/8. And then cut on the diagonal. Yeah, we have a huge bolt of this white. It has in, I think the 3 years we've had it, probably did the backs to about 20 charity quilts, and piecing and backing to probably about 10 or 15 wall hangings or like lap quilts or something like that. It's even 2 layers of it is for the back of my mom's quilt. I just put 1 layer as the batting as the substitute, and 1 layer as the backing, and then stitched it all together, and she loves it. She loves it. Actually, she apparently lots of people in her home are liking it too as they're coming to visit. So she's calling me, giving me suggestions and requests. I'm taking them. As long as they're paying, I'm taking them. I've given lots. Hello, Steph. It's been so long. Where have you been? Hello, Niku. Hello, Kathleen. Happy you're here, Valerie Gale. Actually, I would love to show you Nadine's photo block, her Polaroid block. She sent it in. She said she was having troubles logging in, so I'm not sure why. But I did show her message to Pop, so hopefully he'll figure that out. Sorry. This is her cute little photo block. It's got a beautiful flower, and I love it. That's her first one. So thanks, Nadine, for being #1. Isn't that cute? Love it. So adorable. I put it right up here underneath the birds. Right up here underneath the birds next to the giraffe foliage. Short time. Sort out your sewing machine now. Oh, sorry. Let me just have some tea. I apologize. I wasn't coughing before. I apologize, I'm sorry. Stuck to paintbrush last week, then finished. Oh yeah, well, besides a little tickle. Thank you, Valerie Gale. I really liked it. Okay, so I've got my whites cut, my grays cut, not all of them, but I think probably majority of my other whites cut for the grays. And then I need to cut some colors. So the colors are, oh, that's on this page, and this page. It came out as a 2-block system, but I'm sure Pop will tweak it so it's a little bit more easier to understand. And as it says one patch of like a medium green and one patch of a light green and one patch of a dark green. And you do that for each block. So if you want 2 blocks like I have going on here, you're gonna have to have 2, okay? But they don't have to be the same colors of green. You can totally make everybody a different color. It's just annoying sometimes, Kathy. Let's just put it that way. Let's just put it that way. It catches up with me. I think because I talk too much. I don't know. I think that's always what it is. Oh, and I didn't cut the black yet. Did you actually happen to see how the points were extended because the block is a little bit shorter in that point? How that pinwheel just really comes out sharply on some side. It looks really cool. I like it. It's just a little bit sharper than that half square triangle. Little bit prettier. Okay, so let's put those over there because I think I have most of my whites cut. I did not do any black. I think that's in the stack here. Did I not? Thought I did. Here's some other grays if I needed it, but I didn't realize I needed a big piece, so we'll do the purples. We'll do the purples first. Okay. And because I have enough of these 3 colors here, I'm just going to make 2 of each. So I'm going to make 2 of that color, 2 of that color, 2 of this color to make up the purples, the 3 purple, pink purples, whatever that I want to do on each side. So I have a mix of colors, so I can do more of an orange yellow at the top and or yellow at the top and more orange at the bottom. It's, you know, it's whatever makes me happy. So I just need to make sure what color size I'm 11 5/8 by 3 7/8. Okay. You need some Aussie eucalyptus drops? Probably, that would fix me. Pass you a cough drop through the screen. I can't quite figure out how. Yeah, I would love you to as well. It'd probably be easier. And the thing is, I'll be fine for hours, and then all of a sudden I go to, and it's because I'm talking, and then all of a sudden, and it's very annoying. Trust me, it is very, very annoying. I don't think we have an iron camera. I didn't set it up today. I'm sorry. Oops, you can see my mic pack there, my caboose. All right, so let's press these purples, and we'll do the purples first. And then we'll mix some grays, and we'll putter around and just cause some trouble. What I'm good at doing. It is a stunner day out today. A beautiful, beautiful Thursday. It was not even chilly this morning, but it got a little chilly yesterday morning. And we might get some snow on the weekend. That's all right. That's all right. No, it's a beautiful day. Grass is green, the chickens are out, the birds are chirping, Clive's wandering about. Sophie and I were outside playing. And then she went and laid down because I think she realized the jig is up. I'm trying to play her out for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes before the live stream. She's like, wait a second. I'm just going to lay here. Like, Rrr. Pop, I have the address to send the photo back. Oh, can I? Oh, okay. He'll share. He's a good kind of guy that way. He shares. When you are having to talk to an audience, you take in a lot more air, hence the coughing starts. We understand, no need to. Oh, thank you, Valerie Gale. It's something I've suffered all my life, unfortunately. So I always brought it down to allergies or, what else is there? I can't stop talking. It's not who I am. All right, just to make sure we know what we're doing, we need 3 and 7/8, and I can of course get 11 out of this for no problem at all. So 3 and 7/8. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And then we can get 2. Line this up. And we need 11, right? 11 5/8. Trim that up. 35 to 25 is 10, so one more is 11, and a few more is the 5/8. 4, 5. Okay. That should be our 2 purple ones done. And then these, because they are at a very funky cut, it's 4 1/6 and 6 1/6, and then they get like somehow on there ish, and then there's room for trimmage. There's always room for trimmage. Just square bottom, and then that one would go on this side, and then we have 1 purple done. Isn't that pretty? Gotta go back to work. Sorry, Mary. Have a good day, you too. Hello, Laura. Happy you're here. Okay, all right, so we have 2 of those, so we're good with that purple. So, but this was a pretty purple that I liked, and it was balancing between these 2. That's why I pulled it out, but it was still in my stash. So, and I've tried to bust the scrappy bits as much as possible. What is this length? Is that more than 11? Oh, yes. So if we cut 2, and now this is like a batik. It's a batik. So this will be mix and match of fabrics. And I'm hoping when it's complete, in retrospect, it looks very gender neutral. I hope. But, you know, it is what it is, and it'll go to whoever it ends up going to because it's a quilt of valor. Okay, so that's 1. And hopefully they just like it no matter what. Okay. Did I cut that one wrong? That seemed a little short. Did I cut that wrong? 1, 2, 3, and 7/8. Oh no, I had a feeling I cut that one wrong, so I'll have to cut that one again. It seemed a little short. Seemed a wee bit short. I made a miscut. Surprise! Surprise, surprise. I made a bunch of Polaroid blocks. I'm eager for May 15th to start the exchange. Awesome. Sorry, I was trying to explain. Oh, I missed that. How large will the finished quilt be? That is a great question. What? 60 by 70. We tried to make it the minimum, at least required for the Quilt of Valor's website, size-wise, and that seems to be it. And like, you can always pop a couple borders, and I think that's without a border. And I have in my mind I was going to add a border. So 11 and 5/8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that is the first 2, because I made the booba on the other one. So let's grab it back. Thought it looked a little short. I thought it was a little short. All right, let's put these off to the side, because clearly they're going to be for some other project. That's how scraps are created. By accidental boo-boo cuts. Whoops. Whoopsie woo-woo. All right, fix, easy fix. 1, 2, 3, we fix. All right, keep this on a straight line so we're not making any weird angled cuts here. We just want to make nice, even, precise cuts. So 35, 25, 24, and 8. There we go. Okay, wonderful, marvelous. Those are some funky measurements. I know, aren't they? But that's what the software comes up with. It's not like we made it up. It's You know, this is the size we wanted it at, and that's the way it spit it out. It's kind of like, alrighty then. Okay, so I have to do 2 this way. Hello, Joan. Happy you're here. It is some pretty purples, isn't it? And I like the batik. I like the batik purple. I think it was actually in a fat quarter pack, and I pulled it out because I used it for something else. It might have been in Auntie Julie's Purple Lone Star, Scrappy Lone Star quilt. If you want to check out that video, it's awesome. And I thought it would be nice in this one too. Just a mix, you know. It doesn't. I'm not trying to go for feminine or masculine fabrics. I'm just trying to go with a mix of something that would be appealing with a bunch of them together. I think, and I hope. 1, 2, 3, and then 7/8. Here we go. Trains that up. 1, 2, 3, and 7/8. Okay. I'll put that there. Get our 2 11s out of there. Yeah, this has got little tiny leaves on it. Little tiny little leaves. Hello, Chris. You're new here. Well, we're happy you're here, Chris. Glad you are here. Where are you from? We're in Hillsburg, Ontario, Canada. And it is a 10:21 on a Thursday morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 7/8. Okay. All right, those are the purples. We got the purples done. Those are the purples. They say it's such fun. Those are the purples. All right, so I've got purples. What did I do with the blacks? I swear I got the black in here. Oh, here it is. Ha, 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 ha. Don't be trolling me. And I had 2 different blacks here. One solid and one with a slight little bit of texture. And I was trying to figure out which one I wanted to use. What do you guys suggest? More the solid black or the little, almost like a gray black with a bit of texture? Can you see those 2? Maybe if I press them, you might be able to see it better. Give me a moment. Like I said, I just pulled from scraps. Grabbed a chunk here, a chunk there. I tidied up a lot of my scrappy cuts. I've been trying to pull and make projects out of it, so. Okay, there we go. So there's the more solid black, and there's one with a little bit of texture. Hopefully you can see that. What do you think would be better with those little pinwheels? Or 2 in one and one of another? Doesn't matter. Can you see that at all? It's got to just go in the really center part here. Right in the center. Hello, Lee from Central PA. My first live stream. Loving the profile. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, bye, Nadine. Oh, bye, Marcy. Have a good one. Big hugs. Exactly. Healing thoughts your way. The birds are chirping. Can you hear it? Gray black? Kind of thought so too. Alternate? That's why I kind of grabbed them both. So maybe I'll make 2 of one or 4 of one, and because I have to cut on the angle anyways, so it might work out for efficient cutting. Yeah, let's give it a go. Let's do 1 and 1. Let's live dangerously. Let's eat our pants. All right, so 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Scoot in, and then we'll square this up. 4, 5, 6, and a smidge. Okay, and then these go, oh, oops. No, one's supposed to be 4. Ha, that's okay. At least I didn't miscut. 4. I was like, why is it square? It shouldn't be square. Shiny objects today. Can I say it's Thursday? Looking forward to the weekend. Very much so. Except for the Sunday snow. All right, so there's more scrappy bits. And that gives us 4. So that's 2 for the top and 2 for the bottom. And then we'll do the same with this over here. Square that up a bit. I'm totally a risk taker. No hold me back, man. No, no. I'm a rebel without no cause. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a smidgy widge. And then these 6 by smidgy widge. Yes, and that is a accurate measurement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look it up. Smidgy widge. Bet you find it. You'd be surprised. Okay, there we go. 2 and 2, and we're rock and rolling. Yeah, and then I got some other little blues here. I got a couple of blues, actually, more than probably I needed. And then I got some oranges, and I got some greens, mix of greens. So, 2. And of course, when you're doing one side of your center ones that are falling in the center, like this dark purple, probably the dark blue, the dark red, and the dark green, you got to put one of these on one side. And then a white one on the other. And that helps spin it around. Right round, baby, right round. Okay, let's do this one as well. This was a little chunk I had. Hopefully I had enough. Seems like I did, but it needs an iron. And like I said, tried to grab mostly solids, but there's a couple patterns in there. Baby Quilt, what's going on? I want to know where on the ruler is that. Yours doesn't have that? Mine does. It's on the numbers you can't see. Alright, so I need 11 and 5/8. 39, 29 is 10, 28 is 11, and 5/8. 2, 3, 5. Okay, and then 3. I only got one of the greens, so I'm going to have another color down in the other corner. Maybe that was going to do with the yellows instead of the green. Oh, that's 7/8, right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, let's build out a block at least. I'm trying to figure out what we got going on, homies. That'll have to be. So if that's going to be the opposite, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Just put it over there for right now. Ooh, is that going to be wide enough? Might have to alter the plan on this one. Oh, might he just be big enough? It just might be big enough. What's that? Is that Laura Lynn's? Exactly, Steph, you know. Next to the scan, yeah, or the wee bit. It's the wee bit. All right, 41, 11, and 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if I can get 1. Okay, I think it's just by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Okay, so that's that green. And we'll use this turquoisey green. There we go, that's a good chunk to take off. We just need to look harder, they're there. Did everybody have a good Easter? It was very quiet around here. We kind of like it that way. That's who we are. So, it was just us three hanging out. We're actually all playing a game together, so it was actually quite fun to hang out that way, playing a game. Yeah, Papa wasn't feeling very well, so that's why he's home today. I told him he didn't have to bother with the live stream, that I would handle it, but that's why you had the intro and all the good stuff today. It's because he was here. And that you just get the regular whatevers. If you're lucky it turns on. Okay. The same size? Does that seem a little longer? Oh, it's 5/8. Ha ha! Wrong. I was wrong. Just a smidge. There we go. Okay. Now that one is done. Oh, where are you going? So this blue or this blue or this blue? Because this one and this one and that one, or this one and this one and this one and this one. Leave that for the bottom piece. Hi, Pat. Just got a notification. We've been on for a half hour already. I tell you, YouTube is a troller. How wide is this? 21. 20. Ooh, we could do it. We could totally do it. We could do it. Let's give it a press first so we can really do it. So we can give it the best effort. Let's press it. All right. There. There. Okay. So that's 10, 11, and 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our blue. Yeah, this will take me a little. We won't get this finished today. I'm just saying that right now. Not with all my still having cut to do, but at least we get a good idea of what we gotta do, and I can plug away at it before the end of May. Which Pop and I have a trip planned out to Prince Edward Island at the end of May. So if anybody is around and would like to meet up with us in the vicinity of Prince Edward Island, I would happily do. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, that's not long enough. What have we got there? 18. Nope. I have to cut somewhere else here. That's not long enough. Love those. Oh, they're giraffes. They are giraffes, actually. But they could pass for a moose. They really could. That's what people were saying, too. And thank you very much. I appreciate it that they are cute. I know they're cute. Well, I think they're cute. That's why I bought the pattern. So, and the pattern creator sent me a message on Facebook and said I was doing a great job. So I was quite tickled pink. 2, 3. All right. I'll probably do 2 of these dark ones. That way one can go on the bottom and one could be the second in here. And the other one would be the second, or the first down there. 39 and 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Right here. Do. So what's everybody doing? Just hanging out. It's a beautiful Thursday. Just chilling with me. Just chilling with Laura Lynn in the quilt shop with Pop. And Sophie, who's napping now, because she realizes as soon as I start talking to myself, she's gonna go to sleep. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Pop. 11 5/8. There we go. All right, so we got one of those, and we'll plan this one for the bottom section. So let's do that. So I got my purples, I got my greens, I got my blues. Now, what else do I want to stick up top? Do I want to do orange, or do I do red and save orange and yellow for the bottom? Because it doesn't really matter. Doing what we want. Let's do red. Do this dark red and this pink. Oh, I should probably go that, and that, shouldn't it? Right? Yeah. I don't have any either. I just munched a couple of crackers with Cheese Whiz on it just before the shoot there. So I had to munch something. I didn't have much for breakfast. I wasn't hungry when I first got up. All right. Let's press this first so it makes it a little easier. I was gifted a box of Girl Guide cookies for doing a Guildmates quilt. For putting it on pretty much the top of the list. And apparently those 2 quilts that she did, the ones that were Wednesdays, Long Arm Wednesday, the 2 of them, they're going to be in a magazine. So I can't wait to be able to share that with you guys. Her beautiful creation. 2 5/8. Do and 5/8. Do and 5/8. It's always 5/8. Hi from UK. Hello, Angela. Happy you're here. Hello, Angela. What you doing in the UK today? Well, it's hours ahead, so you've already had lunch. So what was for lunch? What'd you have for lunch? I'll be happy to get sewing because my tea's over there is getting cold, so I can sit down and sew a bit together. But I'd like want to get all my bitty bobs together first. Well, I only need one more color to cut, and then I think I could put at least a square together and maybe do a row of the geese. The short neck, well, no, these are the short neck geese, but the long neck geese. The Humpty Bump camels and some chimpanzees. I'm kidding. We're not having chimpanzees or Humpty Bump camels. But the loveliest of all was the unicorn. Do you guys know that song? There were green alligators and long neck geese, Humpty Bump camels and some chimpanzees. Very late for breakfast. Wow, or very late breakfast. That's what do they call that? Brunch. They call that brunch, between lunch and dinner. So that's 10, and that's be 11. And we be to 5/8. Do. Okay, should be there. I think so. Hopefully. Did I get that too long? Did I get that too long? Probably got that too long. Either that or I got this one too short. Yes, I did, because I'm a dork. There we go. I must did 10 and 5/8. Lord Lynn, get it together. Okay. Alrighty, McFriday. All right, we need one of those and one of those, and we'll put those off into the other pack, and those two off into the other pack. I'm sure you guys know the unicorn song. Is it the Rovers? Wasn't the Rovers one of their songs? All right, hold on. I made a mess over here. Let me just grab the broom. I don't want to roll over it in the chair. Okay. All right. Okay, much better. Much better. Chili bunches, eggs, etc. Porridge with berries is never, well, no, probably not. A late breakfast. I agree. All right, let's do these. See if we can figure our stuffs out here. I think those are my half square triangles, so that goes to do the gray. These guys are other halves of these. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. And this one too. Fluffs over there. And that's another reason why I chose this white, because it didn't matter which way I sewed it on, it's the same on both sides. So it would save me some seam ripping, my best friend. All right, so I want to make sure that I'm doing this purple one here, because I'm going to start off with this purple one with the black in the upper right-hand corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn and flip this to go from this corner on the angle to the middle. And then if I sew that with a 1/4 inch seam allowance and flip, should get me right where I need to be. So let's do this a little bit better, because it was a little bit short at the top there. We need some crossover points. Okay, and if we did 1/4 inch, that seems pretty good there. Okay, cross over, and then we'll trim the outside bits after. Okay, put a pin in. They're big pieces. Irish Rovers. Okay. That was one of my mom's favorite songs. All right, let's do now. This one just needs a white on either side. Okay, so let's do that. So take that, flip it, line it up on the corner, do the peak out here. So we're going to stitch it. Fold it. Looks good to me. Looks good to me. All right. As long as you're crossing over in the corners, you're good. I think you're good. Hello, Jane. Messer? Meeser? Messer? That's what actually wasn't making me think about this song, was the, well, one says long neck goose, that'd be like long neck giraffe with the big caboose. I don't know. We can make our own song right here, right now. Okay. Got you on the big TV. My teenage grandson sorted it for me. I am such a tech. We all have our moments. For some reason, the Munchkins seem to adapt to it a whole lot easier than us. It's just how you grow up. If you grow up with it always in your face, like they do now, it's easier to adapt to. Who sang it first? Roger Whittaker or Irish? I'd probably say Roger Whittaker, I would think, maybe. And then the Irish Rovers took it from there. There we go. There's one short neck. Good night from Australia. Good night. Better get some sleep. Another lovely light. Oh, thank you. Have a great sleep, Glenda. Sweet dreams to you. That's a loon. Oh, I found a loon on the road. Just dropped it off at Nature Center. Aw. Well, good for you that dropped it off. Yeah, they don't move. They're water animals, so they don't move on. They don't walk on land. Their legs are disproportionate to their body, so they can't actually walk like a duck or a goose. So He probably desperately needed your help. Yeah, it is about the size of a really big duck, for sure. There we go. There's our purple, and we'll press and trim those off at the back when we get all of our bits and bobs ready to rock. Okay. So actually, it goes this way. Where's our other purple? Oh, there it is. Irish Rovers wrote the lyrics. Excellent. Oh, we're having a little education session going on here. Who wrote the song? And so should we have Jeopardy music? Do 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 do. Hello, Rachel. Good evening to you. It's really late. Come on, you. Da, 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 da. All right, line you up and sew you down. I'm back. What did I miss? I had to pick up some phone calls from my husband. Oh, very cool. Very cool. That's something Pop's always been interested in. He likes to know how things work. I think that's why I've been a puzzle all this time. Can't quite figure me out. Here we go. There's our three little purples all huddled together. Let's move this mess out of the way here. There we go. Okay. We could probably sew them together after we press them, but we could do that in a minute. And now let's do the reds. Got more like a rusty red here. And we need to make sure that the rusty red has the black. And is it opposite of the purple? Yes, it is. So it should be the same color as the purple is. Now, if I'm looking at it this way, I'm going to make sure it's in the correct corner. All right. So I'll go there. That'll go here. And then you guys get the white ones in the corners. Or your background fabric, whatever the colors you're going to use. You don't have to use white. I just thought I'd make all the other colors pop as bright as possible. I was kind of hesitant about this pink, and it was almost the same color as the white, but I figured if it was next to the reds, it would show up as pink. So, purples are so pretty, aren't they, Mimi? They are, aren't they? Tea's cold, but that's okay. It's still drinkable. I've had 1 hour sleep, battery charged, ready to go. Are you now? She's ready to rock. Careful, everybody. No, it's beautiful out today. It's nice to hear all the birds, and I might, if I set my alarm, I need to fill up my tires on my bike. I might ride my bike down to afternoon crossing guard. It was a little chilly this morning and yesterday. And of course, it poured rain on Tuesday. Shel Silverstein's book, Where the Sidewalk Ends. Oh, really? Oh, fascinating. Very cool. Now I'm going to have to read the book. you're having a great day. We're working on our 4th Quilt of Valor for this year so far. Working on April's, of course, because it's April. And we're puttering away. Pop and I designed it in EQ8 software. I was inspired by something very similar I'd seen on Pinterest, but I didn't want to copy their stuff. So we kind of did our own. It's got lots of fun negative space in it. So I could do like little fun filler quilting. Thought it'd be a fun one to do. Just fillers, swirls, whatever. Just fill it up. But not like quilt it to death. I'm at work, happy you're on, so I have something to watch. I'm happy we're here too. Unfortunately, Pop's not feeling too well, so he's home today. But I think he's kind of puttering a little bit away at work. I'm not sure. I hope he is. Just a little bit. Because I know he's got lots to do. Oh, hello, Claudette. How you doing? From Anaheim, California. We're doing good. Having some fun working on this cute quilt. There we go. Now we got our pinks and our purples, or our reds and our purples. Okay, they're done. Okay, let's stack those there. Now let's work on the blues and then the greens. Okay, now the dark blue as well needs a black triangle for the center, and that would be the opposite of what the green one, no, the same as what the green was going to be, and opposite of what the other two are. So we want to make sure we're doing that in the correct corner, which is this here. And we got the green one over there, so we're good with that one. Now we put the white and these guys with the whites in the corners. I think this would look good with creams, a nice light gray, even if you had a very colored solid, but you didn't put that color in the rest of the quilt sort of thing, like if you had a subdued blue or pink or something like that, would be nice as a background, I think. Make the other colors stand out a bit. Hello, Grace. You got home. You didn't text me yesterday. I was starting to get worried. I'm like, I'm gonna be bugging her if I text her. Did you go see your friend in St. Mary's? She was having a bad leg day for MS. So. That's okay. I'm assuming you made it home, or I would have heard from your son at least. That's how I went to sleep last night. I'm like, I'm just going to assume she made it home. Or I would have heard from her son by now. Going, where's my mom? Did you kidnap her? Yes, I did. We're working on April's QOV, and Pop and I designed the pattern. But we were inspired by something on Pinterest. Did she? Keeps you out of trouble. Oh, sorry. Here. There we go. Is your new Janome a low shank or a high shank machine? That's a good question. I'd say it's a short shank. So, I think it's a short shank. Sounds like we're talking like ham shanks or something for dinner. Do you want a big ham shank or a short shank? Ham shank. Oh, I made a boo-boo on that one. I didn't put the black in the right corner. But I didn't. I didn't need to do it with that one. It was this one I needed to do it with. It's cool. I guess it is. That's QOV for April. Yeah, I thought it looks a little bit more on the modern side. See, I was talking about her, and now she's had an attitude lately. Listen, you. You get your Janome back for, oh yeah, I did. He was only in there for like 3 days, 2 or 3 days. But I've only used it for embroidery. That's it. Oh, actually I had to do pants cuff on them because my, the little Janome was out at a friend's house. So the little blue, the little boy blue was out at a friend's house. So I had to use the other machine, the big machine. Yes, but Nomi has been pretty much put to rest until I need him to do embroidery or that sort of thing, or I need it for something else. I like to preserve his main stat as being an embroidery machine. Holy crap. You're so busy, Grace. Did you get your, oh yeah, okay, thanks. Yes, I did. I did. And I had to pay for a part. I don't remember the part that I had to pay for, but, you know, I had to pay for a part. I was like, what the? Oh, the thread cutter. Something was, a part needed to be replaced. That's why. Okay. I was like, wait a second, I had a brain fart there. Okay, there's that other blue one. Now we'll do the light one. And then we'll put the greens together and we can do one square. We'll do one of the squares and then we'll build out these geese and that top row and we'll see where, oh, I don't think I cut that piece. Whoa. We'll have to figure out what size it is. I don't remember that piece in the cutting, but doesn't mean it wasn't there. I don't remember that piece in the cutting, but doesn't mean it wasn't there. So I have nothing taken out for dinner tonight. So, and the boys had Greek last night. I had pierogies. I wasn't hungry enough for Greek, so there was no point in going and buying it for me if I wasn't going to eat it all. I don't know what we're having tonight. So I just had some pierogies last night. Some homemade pierogies. But that means there's nothing left over for lunch today. And we had chicken the night before, so I'm not in a chicken mood. But we do have a pound of ground beef. We could probably make our own like hamburger helper sort of thing. Still have to finish the photo. Oh, top until the weekend, but I'm not really inspired. No? Well, sometimes we get that way. We get, it's like me. We don't always have to be inspired all the time. We can take breaks to get refreshed. My break is on Sunday. Actually, the past couple of Sundays I haven't sewn at all because Papa and I have been hanging out trying to spend as much time together on that day and such. So that was why we changed things to begin with, and because he was going to be working from traveling for work. So. Sloppy Joe sounds good. That does, Valerie Gale. The boys would love that. That's one of their favorites. Homemade Sloppy Joes. I got tomato paste. I got canned tomatoes, and we got some veggies I could probably chop up there disguised really well, and like some carrots and maybe some cauliflower. Put that in there too. Grab some fresh buns from the bakery. Sold! What are pierogies, please? Pierogies are, it's like, hold on. Maybe I'll grab you a bag of frozen so you can kind of see it. Like a dumpling, I guess. But it's a, what did I do them? Oh, there we go. These are sriracha goat cheese. Okay. You make them, it's like a dough, and then you cook the filling on the inside, and then you make a circle, stuff it in there, and then go press it around or pinch it around, and then you freeze them raw on like a wax paper or parchment or something like that individually until they're frozen, and then you can bag them together and seal them up as a package. So I buy mine from my girlfriend who makes them homemade, and she puts a dozen in a bag, and she makes all sorts of flavors to me. I had spinach and feta cheese last night. This is sriracha goat cheese in these ones, and I have ham and Swiss, and I've got ham and cheese and potato and cheese, and yeah, I bought like 11 dozen from her. So, and because I know I like them, and they're good lunches for me. 4 of those is a great lunch, right? So, and that's 4 lunches for like $6, or 3 lunches for $6. But you can put all sorts of ingredients in there. You could even make like a shepherd's pie meat mix with the potatoes and shove it in there too. So yeah, there's lots of. You'll just LL, you just ruined. Oh, because I put vegetables, didn't I? So sorry, Grace. I've completed 8 Dresden's. Oh, Nancy Siemens quilt. Next. Takes time. Yes, it does, doesn't it? That's what I thought. If I'm making this, I'm making it for my mama. There's a lot of work in that. But when mine was folded under, is yours raw edge? And that's why I just did a straight stitch. I just did a straight stitch all the way around, because that was a lot of squares to do that too. So, thanks, now you're hungry. Pierogies are awesome. My sister Lisa taught me how to make them way back in the day. And I've made them for the boys many, many times, and they do love homemade pierogies. So when my girlfriend, and she's also a bus driver, one of my bus drivers, said that was her little side business, was making homemade pierogies. I'm like, well, sign me up. I don't really have the time to make them, but I do enjoy them, and that's the only way they'll eat them anyways, is being a homemade pierogi. They won't have any of the store-bought stuff. It tastes weird, they say. Too many chemicals. All right, almost there. We just need to do this green one, and we can put a square together. Meat baked. Oh. Baked in croissants? Oh, Deanne. Don't let the boys read that. That's what they're gonna want. Folded under? Oh, okay. So that's not too bad. Are you doing a zigzag, or are you doing like a blanket stitch or something on those Dresdens, Allison? So sorry I ruined sloppy joes for you, Grace. So I said she loves to share her vegetables, but she is not sharing her dessert. Nope, no way, no how. Oh, well, it still might be worth it to look at, though, Grace. You know, keeps the hands busy, and you make a little bit of your money back. Oh, listen, Janie. I don't know what it is I keep doing wrong, but Janie's very attitudinal today and yesterday. What's going on? Crazy Janie. Good morning, Teresa. How are you? It's a beautiful day out here in Hillsburg, Ontario, Canada. We've got probably plus 10 or 12 degrees by now, I'm sure. It's supposed to get up to 14 or 16 today. And I will take that all the way by riding my bike. I just have to remember I leave enough time to pump up the tires, get it out of the shed, find my helmet, load my stop sign on, and get down to crossing guard. There you go. Go fun. Help support Grace's. She donates them to charity. She does. I've seen that. She does lots for her community and her family members and people around her. Yeah. Okay, now let's do some trimming. Make sure all of our little bits and bobs. That was a little low on that one. We'll make it fit. We'll make it fit. Oh, no, I didn't. I forgot the green one. No. Okay, the green one goes in this corner. The green one goes in that corner. Yes, it does. One more to go. Press those. Well, that should be cute. To me, it's looking like a nice block already, but we'll have to get them all together first. And then we can make that decision. Hobbies are expensive, no matter what. Even Pop with his word turning, you know, to buy dried wood. Blah, 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 blah. Like we're buying wood. Yeah. Well, how much is the wood? Well, it's going to cost us like $400. What are we doing with this wood? Well, we're going to make some, you know, bowls and some urns. I'm like, okay. Here we go. But it's always the uniqueness of things that are made. I think that drives us to the love of all of our crafts, whether it be, you know, wood turning or sewing or painting or what have you. Oh yes, spring has sprung. It has, it has. All right, so trimming these off. I could probably make something else with these. I thought doing something for if I needed a bit of a border pop or part of the pillowcase. So each one gets a pillowcase as well. So we can save those. We can put them together with something else. Okay, put those there. Yeah, I thought he was crazy. He was like, okay, well, we're going to take a 2-hour adventure to go down to a wood shop down, and I don't even remember where we were, but it was like a 2-hour drive to get there, and we must have spent about 4 hours inside looking at all sorts of bits and bobs of dried wood and unique wood and all sorts of flavors and colors and whatever. Okay. I have to say, people are very creative with wood. Yeah, there's lots on a fidget quilt, so they kind of are expensive because you have to buy a lot of this and a lot of that to help keep them occupied and busy. So. All right, a couple more, and then we can put our block together. A couple more, and then we can put our block together. So Sloppy Joe's looks like it might be for dinner. Sounds easy for me. Just need some fresh buns. Can't have Sloppy Joe's without fresh buns. No way, Jose's. Not happening. Need the fresh buns. It's a good thing the bakery's open. Haltom's Bakery in Erin is really good. It's not too far. It's only about 10 or 15 minutes away. Have to get Munchkin to do a bun run. You craving KFC? I like Maple Lodges, right where for the chicken hatchery, the Maple Lodge chicken. They have a, not hatchery, but a processing plant. And in the front of it, they have all where you can buy your fresh chicken, or you can buy it all cooked and crispy for you too. And it's delicious. It's my favorite place to get the chicken. I figure they know best. They know best. All right, we're gonna press these and then sew our first block together. And of course we need to make two, very similar to this. The colors are completely up to you. And I will probably mix a bit of some what I had in the top with some new colors in the bottom, or whatever this one ends up being. And we'll go from there. Those are pretty colors. Yeah, a couple of the kids were riding their bikes today. I'm like, good job for riding your bike today. One rode his bike down. Was it the? No, it must have been last week because it was fine in the morning, but it was rainy in the afternoon, or was spitting. So he's like, "What's going to happen to my bike?" So I'm like, "Well, we can cover your seat. I have a plastic bag in the Jeep, so I went and grabbed it and covered his seat for him, so he didn't have a." But his parents ended up picking it up while they were picking him up from school that day. So they're like, "Where'd you get the plastic bag from?" He's like, "Laura Lynn, the crossing guard." They're like, "Thank you." I'm like, I didn't want him to have a wet bum as he was trying to ride home. I've been there, done that, man. That's not comfortable. All right, let's build this out. All right, so that green. Well, that's really weird in there in the greens, but that's okay. It'll do. It'll do. All right, now we want the purples. I'm gonna go this way. Try and stretch this out here so you can see what I got going on. What the plan is, the master plan. Everybody's got a master plan. Oh, where's our blue? There we go. Here, here, and here, and then here. Oh, that looks nice. What do we think? What do we think? How you doing, Faye? Oh yeah, it's a big one. These are big squares, like really big. What is this square here? 20 by 20. Yeah. Yeah, so with seam allowances and all that fluffy stuff, yeah. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Oh, Church's chicken is good. I remember that from the States. Right, honey? Mary Brown's is also a good one here. Mary Brown's is a good chicken up here as well. They're kind of like a KFC outlet, but not as many. Well, you could do it as a pillow. Perfect pillow for somebody's throw bed. Perfect pillow for the camper. Couch, wall hanging, bordered up a couple more times, maybe with tiny little geese, little baby itty bitty witty ones around or something like that. There's so many options you could do with this block. Just go crazy. I think so. All right, let's do some sewing. Okay. And it should be easy. They're long enough. You can just pretty much line them up, stick them under, and bibbidi-bobbidi-boo. Off you go. Don't be shy. Pedal to the floor. Yeah, baby geese on the board. Little tiny ones. Little buddies. Wee guys. Probably could have done a little bit better on that corner. Let's just fudge it all back. There we go. Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. Is that from Church's Chicken? The Chick-fil-A? I don't remember Chick-fil-A from anything. Chick-fil-A. Sorry? Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why I don't remember it. No, me neither. No, me neither. Me neither, actually. Me neither. Yeah, the big there in the States? Yeah, probably. It's like Tim Hortons up here. Every corner's got a Tim Hortons. And I just would rather not. People offered to pick it up. I'm like, no thanks. I make my own tea at home that I like far better than anybody else can make. And when we're going on the road, I'll make a thermos and take it with me. Ask Pop. I've taken 2 thermoses to camping. So I made sure I knew I had tea and I didn't have to worry about making it. It stayed nice and warm. It was perfect. Fast food places? Okay, I thought so much, like Mickey D's and Wendy's and stuff. And what is it? Burger King, yeah. I don't like Burger King. You want to go on an adventure, Grace? Some little cravings going on. Sometimes you just crave that, the seasoned chicken and crispiness and yumminess. Actually, I was doing some barbecuing about a week ago, and there was a lady walking her dog, and you could tell I was barbecuing. And she looked over and she goes, "Oh, that poor critter that you have cooking." And I didn't know what to say at first, but as she was walking away, I wanted to say, "Yes, he's going to taste delicious." But I didn't want to be that mean person. Clearly, she didn't like me barbecuing. I think we were doing sausages and hamburgers. Yeah, the sausages were for the next day, so we didn't have to barbecue then because it was going to be rainy. So I thought if I barbecued the hamburgers for the dinner and then the sausages the next day for lunch, it was all good. We just had to warm them up. Peanut sauce? Oh, no thanks. Yeah, that would never be here. Never here. Nothing better than a good old cup of tea. Hello, Tina. Happy you're here. All right, now let's press these guys. The kind of little tips got missed. Maybe it was how I didn't put the material down. Maybe I should have done a little higher or something. But I thought I had enough room. But oh well, design error or cut error on my part is what I meant to say, not design error. It's okay. They look like they're traveling. We're going this way. Where are you going? I'm going this way. Okay, now let's do this one here, this one here, this one there, and this one here. So, yeah, how come those are not the same? Looks like we're gonna have to trim because they're not the same. We got like an 1.5 inch difference. Well, that's not gonna work out. I wonder if that was my fault. Well, I could solve this by putting a little white strip on either side and not cut any of these triangles off, which is probably what I'm going to end up doing. But I think my major mistake was when cutting my whites, maybe I didn't have it on the proper angle up enough to be able to get us all our peaks, because those peaks would make a difference as we were going across. So, oh well, I'm going to adapt the pattern so we can just continue. Yeah, so it looks like we need let's move this up here. Looks like 1.5, so we'd have to cut 2 and trim. Yeah. Well, snaggle bottoms, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. I'm sure it was my error. No, I need those ones. Where's the white? Here we go. Oh, these ones, they're pretty cool. They came with a little green lid to them, but it never stayed in it. It always kept popping off, so I just threw the sucker away. It was annoying me. You have an alibi? It wasn't me. All right, so they need to be 11 and 5/8. I need 4 of them. Okay, we'll figure this out. We will do just fine. It's gonna look pretty no matter what. Dagnabbit. Okay. So 11 and 5/8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then you need it to be do Tim Winter. Sophie's snoring away. She's so funny. All right, let's do that first. You didn't do it. It was just, it's all right. Design change, exactly, Lee. Or Leah. Is it Lee or Leah? I'm sure it's because I didn't have the white in the proper position. I'm pretty sure that's all on me, so. But that's okay, it was my first time fiddling with this pattern. And I know for next time. And knowing is half the battle. As long as you learn and progress and don't get too upset about it, because it's not going to solve anything in the process, so. Just trying to adapt and move on and still try and make it as pleasantly appealing to the eye as we can. And hopefully somebody likes it. And if not, well then, so sorry. What's... I'm sorry, what? Hello, Hallie? That's okay, Ella. You still do. Why, thank you, Valerie. I just try, you know, I try to make it nice. I don't want to waste, you know, people's time or fabric or money. Can't wait for you guys to see Weekend Project. It's adorables. Absolutely adorables. Well, I was cooking. I was like, what, Helly? What you talking about, girl? What you got? What you got going on? Too funny. You guys cracking me up. There we go. Add that little bit of chunk on the top, and hopefully we got more squares up here going on than some weirdness what we had. I'm sure it was all me, I'm sure. There's some things I'm more than willing to take the blame on, but there's other things I'm not, so. Okay, let's see how these fit together better now. Very much. Oh, there we go. See, it doesn't really take away from the block that much. I don't think so. There we go. Actually, square these up a little bit here. Water ready span each other. Yeah, that would be funny. I like it. I do very much so. I mean, she's kind of temperamental sometimes. For some reason, the thread likes to pull out of this top hook, number 6, or in the the 6th move as you're loading your sewing machine, sort of thing. So that it gets a little tiresome. But I'm sure maybe it's the way I've stopped the machine, or I've cut the thread, or I've gone too fast for it. And it's just me still getting used to the machine. So, but it's good. It's good. I really like it. Did some prom dresses this week, so yeah, those are not my favorite. I have one left last night. I got 2 ready to get picked up for tomorrow, one still yet to do. So yeah, they are not my favorite to do, but I do them because it is money. And I run a business, so sometimes you just gotta suck it up and do the stuff you don't like to do. Okay, did I get everybody in the right pool area? I think so. So we can put these together, and then we can put those together. Awesome. All right, who made this mess? I mean, seriously, people, didn't I just sweep in here? Okay. Most important is to have this all lined up where the black triangles are all fitting together. I think because she's quiet. She's a quiet machine, so I can sew and not disturb Pop if I, can't sleep at night or whatever. I can pop a few things and do some, just mindless sewing. See, like that. It beeped at me, right? So I don't know if I didn't let it stop first, and then it was telling me, stop being so crazy. I made 2 for my girls for their proms. Just curious. What is it that you don't like about the prom? It's more of the drama behind the dresses. The dresses are beautiful. Some are lace, some are mesh, some don't like the way the mesh sits in between. So it's kind of like, how do I alter that to a way that it's appealing to them? One of them wanted to cut it out herself, and I went, because it's down to here. If she would have cut that out, that's a whole other show, man. Like, seriously. And her mom's like, I'm so glad you didn't do that, because she just tells her she's in front of me, right? It's like, what the? Yeah, exactly. Drama pickiness. It's, they said they wanted the waist in 1.5 inches, so I put the waist in 1.5 inches. Oh, well, I really was hoping for like 2 inches. Not my problem. We agreed 1.5 inches. 1.5 inches is what happened. That's what went on. It's just a few things. It's the little things. And I've done it for years. Like, we're talking like 7, 8 years. I've done tweaking of prom dresses, and there's just only so much you can. And then sometimes fighting with them so you can get your payment, right? So, like, I'll email transfer you. Yeah, sure you will. It's that sort of thing. It's trying to hunt down people. Okay, that's it. See, I knew you'd tell me. Probably, as I said, I'm still getting used to knowing how Janie works. And like I said, there's times that she beeps at me. And I'm like, okay, why are you beeping at me? this is going to be really tight in there because they all overlap. What? Oh, wow, what? Whoa. I don't like to hunt people for my payment, like seriously. You know? Okay, a little squared up on this one little two corners here, and that is the one done. I'm working on this, Helly. Right there. It's looking cute and adorable. It's looking cute and adorable. All right, so let's move that up there. Try and get a straightish going on here. Over there. Square this up some. Okay. Snoring away. There we go. I think it's cute. That's one. Kind of loses it on this dark blue a bit, doesn't it, though? Only on the camera, but you really can see the difference there. But all right, let's do some of those little geesers. All right, now these ones, they just go in the corners. Shouldn't be messing up these guys too much, one would think. So what do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cool pattern. Oh, we made it! We made it! We made it! Yeah, it could be. Yeah, good idea, Ellie. Very good. It just looked like a little bit too much of a close match on that one, so maybe I should chose a different blue, but that's okay. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And then for these ones, you really want to line them up, these pieces, okay, just like that. So you have this extra bit off the top, because that's going to be your crossover points to make sure your points stay where they're supposed to and not disappear like mine. So, okay. So duly noted. How many? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so let's do 7 for one side, and then we'll do the 7. Well, that's it too, and it gives a lot of fun space, a lot of fun negative space to play in. So you can add a stitch out. You can. That's where the quilting could stand out on its own, especially if you had like a pattern or a certain something that you liked. It could stand very much prominently in those white spaces, or you know, gray, or even a cream. Of course, white. So, what is everyone doing while watching? Just watching. Just watching, hanging out, just watching. What's going on? Just watching. Do-do-do. Watching and learning. Learning what not to do. One, two, three, four. All right, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's put those off to the side. She's got a new cast on her. It's orange, a new orange, but she's still got a cast on. Just in case she's still here. She's still here, isn't she? Thought she was. Oh, there she is. Yep, yep, yep. And the tulip pictures that she's posted on the Mafia group, oh my goodness. Ah, that's like heaven. All that beautiful color. Just rows and rows and rows and rows of color. Stunner. You can see why artists are inspired by that time of the season, tulip season. And same with the cherry blossom trees, like how they bloom and they're so pretty in the pink and the gray brown natural of the tree trunk and branches itself. You know, it all looks beautiful. Oh, why thanks, Mimi. Thank you very much. I'm glad you're getting some work done while you're listening. Now crack on. Got quilts to make. What's Knight's Day? Fill us in, what's Knight's Day? I have a cat. Dutch people goes nuts on orange. Oh, okay, all right. Oh, King's Day. King's Day or Knight's Day? Oh, I'm sorry. I clearly can't read. I apologize. I'm marking the skills and talents of LL and pretending I'm being productive by learning. You're learning. What is King's Day? I'm assuming that's the Dutch King's Day, and orange was his favorite color, or it's the color of kings? They got lots of extra vitamin C and they're orange, I don't know. Birthday of the King. Gotcha. Okay. Lovely. It's a big party. I'm all down for that. I'll party with you guys on Saturday. I'll wear my orange shirt in honor of King's Day. Go for the day shower. Yeah, you were having a rough day yesterday though, and the day before, so you should just chillax. Too bad there wasn't like a hot tub in your apartment building. Oh, would that help? I don't know. Do hot tubs help? I thought swimming might help. Because you're so floaty in the water, right? So that's I like to swim. Worst today. Aw, sorry. All right, did I get everybody? Oh no, I didn't get everybody. That's that side. We need this side. And then we'll press these, and then we'll add it with our white chunk. Hopefully that's the right size. Like I said, I'm sure it was just my mistake. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I'm having to wrap it in a plastic bag or, you know, saran wrap or something just to have a shower or... Yeah, I'd love a hot tub. I love a hot tub and a sauna. I'd also like oceanfront property and, you know, a studio, but not everything's going to happen in my lifetime. Not if I don't win the lotto. Oh, the heat triggers. Oh, so it may make worse if you were in the hot tub. Oh, geez. Well, that's what I would not want. No fun when the clock is ticking. Oh, bye, Teresa Fitzpatrick. See you later. Have a great day. Glad you popped in, said hello, and hung out with us for a little while. All right, now let's press these guys all open. And line some of those up. Okay, now set these off to the side here. Oops, there. There. Okay, we just gotta make sure they're all going the right way. Okay. To put our gooses in the right orders. I'm afraid it's too small to be on couch. It's more of a wall hanging. You don't have enough fabric. Oh. What you talking about? I missed it. Oh, the photo. Thank you. Thank you. It's like, I want to know too. What are you guys talking about? Don't leave me out. I want to be part of the cool kids too. I want to be a cool kid. All right, now. Come here, you. Yeah. There we go. Those tips are a bit better on there. Because there's a little crossover at the top. And I didn't find that with the other one, so. Or maybe I need to cut my, didn't cut my, my fabric to the correct size. You know, because Smidgey wasn't on there, so. I know. I want to know what's going on too. Somebody share. I want to be in the know. That. Now we need. There we go. Isn't that pretty? Flying away. Thank you. Just hoping it stays looking nice. Okay, so that should be like one of the pieces up here that I needed. All right. Should be. Yeah, there's good. That matches up. Yay, I did something right. Woo, woo. I know, I do too, and especially for Quilt of Adder, there, Leah. I'm sorry, I missed whether it was Lee or Leah. I like big blocks. I cannot lie. No, kidding. I think they go to better. They go to good fast. They go to better fast, and I know, just it's so much easier, you know, not necessarily easier. It's still a complicated quilt, but they don't have to be tiny blocks. You're putting this on a massive bed, so nothing has to be tiny blocks. Unless you're putting it on, I don't know, the cat's bed. Make the cat bed a quilt. Valerie, I will try to slow down. Okay. Okay, let's stop that time. Not gonna beep at me. No beeping at me. Okay, let's give that a little press. And now, hopefully, these two should go together. But which way did I want them to go? I want that way, that way, that way. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like we're gonna have to trim some off. Why? I don't want to trim off these tips. Seems to be a smidge and a smidge. Why? We're gonna have to really revise or look over this pattern, whether it's me or it's the pattern that's being a little wonky. Because as much as I like to say I'm wonky all the time, I don't really want to be that wonky. What to do? Well, we could move this down here. It still goes into sync and put the chunk up at the top. Because we need to line up this one coming this way. Do I need more? Oh, I'd have to pull it off the roll. That's okay. I can take one of the other ones and use that and cut some more later. Okay. So what do we need here? Looks like 2 1/4, 2 1/2. Everyone wears their coat in your apartment? Oh, because it's cold in there? I think that's why I put the fan on that day you were here helping me. keep it very cold. Okay, add this to the top. Make a note that the white chunk needs to be a bit bigger. Called adapting on the fly. Still gonna make this work, dagnebiots. Hello, we're great. What about you, Miss Ann Hayward? Plugging away here. Be able to show you shortly, blah, 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 what we've been working on. Shazam, yeah. Yeah, I did see that too. Actually, I heard the radio commercial for it first, and I don't listen to a lot of the radio because I don't really go anywhere. And I was like, is that for reals? I'm like, it is for reals. They're making a movie called Shazam. Shazam! It's like, Angie's gonna love that. You know, we all say a little prayer for Angie and her mom. Her mom's not doing too well. She's having a hard time. She's got, she has a hard time breathing. She's got lung disease, and so Angie's having to spend a lot of time with her and help her and assist her on everyday things. So, and she herself, Angie's going through some health issues. So let's all keep a little prayer out for them, and anybody else who needs a little thought and prayer your way, consider it done. Sound a little funny. What's going on here? Why are you bopping around in there? Yeah. Where are you supposed to be? You sound a little weird. Maybe it's just me. Oh, did I sew this on the right side? Oh, all right. Whew. Yes, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that. We all care about each other. This is a very loving and caring and giving community that we all belong to here as the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, and as quilters and sewers and crafters alike. We're all spending our kids' inheritance before they get a chance to blow it away themselves, so be happy for us. Okay, now, there. Think of that. Oh, looks cute, doesn't it? Oh, there we go. Very nice. I likes that. All right. I'm going to make a few more of those geesers, since they seem to be working out well. We got those. So what do we need? We need one more for up there, and then, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we can do that. Here's 4, here's 8, and here's 9. So we're doing 9. We'll do 9. And then we'll do some more. Do-do-do. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Really appreciate that. Anybody who needs a little extra thought your way, a little hug and cuddle. So curl up with our quilts and do a cuddle pile. Okay, cuddle puddle. Everybody curl up with a quilt. Yeah, and I'll have to get some more fabric cut, but at least we're making some progress. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're doing better. I know there's rough days. There's rough days for everybody. I don't always wake up chipper and happy, and sometimes it takes a little bit for me to get going. But I'm glad I do make the effort, because it makes life more enjoyable. That bobbin. It just seems very bouncy. Is it just me? Alright. Put the other one in. You're still sounding weird. I don't know. It's threaded through everything? Yes, it is. Oh, alright. It's sounding weird, so, and it doesn't need any cleaning. Been there, done that. Only from right now. Dusty bits. Sounds like it's bouncing around in there. It might. I'm trying to remember when I actually gave it some. It wasn't, I thought it was just like after the live stream. Oh, that sounds better. There we go. I don't, for some reason it sounded like something was bouncing up against something in there. That's why I felt like I needed maybe a little reshift. So don't keep, you know, doing it and trying to figure out what's going on. Try to actually figure out what's going on. So reset the bobbin, put a new bobbin in, pop the case, take the fluff out, you know, whatever it is that we need to do to get our machines working in top order again. Needs oiling often? Well, I do put the poor little guys through their paces, don't I, these poor sewing machines. Poor sewing machine. Such a rough life. Come on, you. Right. Bye, Heather. See ya later. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're liking it. Little pop of color. And of course, you know we like to bust our scraps in this quilt shop, so we've been doing great so far. Quilt number 4 for Quilts of Valor this year. All right, now get the other halves on these. It has 2 extra big bobbins, and it says that I should oil it after 2. Oh, okay. Yeah, they say, but they're extra big apparently, though, Anne. So maybe they're like 2 or 3 of our normal bobbins, or. I like the top drop down ends. I don't like the ones you have to flip down the front and then pop it in like the long arm is. I prefer the drop down ones. For that, and you can actually see when you're running out of bobbin thread, playing the race of chicken. And it did, but it was much better now. It's much better now. I did a little reset and took the fluff out and reset the little black holder case. So it sounds much better now. But strange how it was fine, and then all of a sudden I could hear the little spinniness. Need to deal with that. That's gonna get annoying real fast. We got 2 on there, 2 there, 1 there. Yeah, some of them do. They're just, and they're meant to be precise. So, which makes sense because you want the machine working in top notch all the time. So. Isn't it pretty? It's actually the same gray fabric on the back of Grace's mom's quilt. And I put it on at least 1 quilt of Valor already. And it's back to my nephew James and his wife Amanda, the Weave a Bee. That's where that ended up going, and they love it. Hello, Sonia. Happy you're here. Happy everybody's here. It's a whole party today. It's a party on a beautiful Sunday day. Sunny, not Sunday day. Sunny day. Alright, now, hope you're doing well, Miss Sonia. Sun is shining, the chickens are out, the birds are chirping, the squirrels are running nuts. Okay, now let's press these and we'll sew this line together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just to make sure. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I really like this. Actually, we'll try and get a little pin up here. Cover the giraffes for a moment. Looks cute. Much cuter. The bunny ate my flowering. Oh no. That's the trouble with the rabbits. They're cute, but they're the first ones to get into our strawberries. They get to the raspberries. They actually think they have a home underneath the raspberry part of the garden. They're always into they were knopping off the tops of our carrots and our beans and everything before when we were growing them inside, and then we take them outside. They're like, oh, thanks for the food. There goes our food. Being fed to the bunny rabbit. Okay. So here. Sorry, Pop must be busy. No worries, we're back to sewing. We're back to sewing for a little bit. Back to sewing. Hello, Vicky. I bought a singer with the table yesterday. What? Steal deal. With a table. Yes, they can dig about. Yeah, they are quite the proficient diggers. They are. Oh, it beeped at me. It's because I wanted something and then it was not in session. Not giving it enough time or something. Gives good exercise though, Diane 57. Keep running back and forth. Bark, 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 bark. Run, 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 run. Okay, here's our other little geezers. There we go. We got 2, 4, 6. That's for that little section down here, right here, because we've already built out that. And then we'll save that. Well, we can actually attach that big one. We could probably attach that big one to this one. See how that fits. And we just have a little bit more to go. I'll post pictures in the group, because that's going to go this way. So we need our big guy here. Now it is the long way. Well, it seems to be. Some of these measurements are bang on and some of them are not. So it's a little confusing. I'm assuming it was my mistake because, you know, softwares are never wrong, are they? Got thread stuck all over me. There we go. And then this will go right down under here and attach there. Okay, it does have a little block on the end here that I'm missing, so, but that's okay. I can make that. I don't think I cut that up, so. All right, well, we're gonna call that for today. I got about 100 other things that I need to do, but I'm glad everybody can hang out with me for just over 2 hours doing this live stream for the QOV. And hopefully you like what we got going on. And I'm sure it's my mistake in the cutting. So, you know, feel free to still pick up the pattern if you like it. It's a great fabric buster. And I'll show you posts, okay? Hope you all have an amazing rest of the day, and some of you have a fantastic sleep. And don't forget to watch for tomorrow's weekend project. And of course, the Saturday live stream, we'll put some more of those drafts and foliage together. We'll do a couple of rows, okay? So take care. Big hugs, okay? Thanks for hanging out with me. Enjoy the rest of your day.